Megyn Kelly is going viral for going full savage mode on Pam Bondi, saying that her days are numbered in the Trump administration because of the binder debacle all the way through today and the mishandling of this. And I'll give you my thoughts on this in a second. Here we go.
What kind of an attorney general would pretend she's giving new information to some of the president's most loyal advocates in the press? Either Pam Bondi knew she was about to embarrass some of his most loyal surrogates out there, or she didn't take the time to make sure what was in those binders. She was too lazy to actually figure out none of this is new. And yet she called a meeting with the influencers that included Kash Patel, the head of the FBI, and the sitting vice president. So she's either lazy and incompetent, or she willingly humiliated some of the president's most loyal supporters. Neither one of those is good, and that's why I'm sorry, but I'm going to predict her days are numbered as a member of the Trump administration.
Here's why Megyn is right in the main. I cannot figure this out. Why was the decision made to release this memo at 9 p.m.? Now, I didn't get an Epstein binder, okay? I wasn't there. But I did get a notification that a memo was going to go out saying Epstein's totally innocent and Ghislaine Maxwell's totally innocent. There were thousands of victims and they were trafficked to absolutely no one. I got that notification that it was written up by Axios. It was leaked to a left-wing media outlet, a left-wing reporter who hates Donald Trump. The dark of night, 9 p.m. on Sunday. How the hell would you do that? If you control that information, why would you drop it then? It was 4th of July weekend. It was President Trump coming off an epic series of wins. Why would you do that? Why would you fracture the base? Why would you, that seems like the worst humanly possible time to drop it. Let's say you were forced because there's too many, tradecraft practices, too steeped in the CIA, the underbelly of the intelligence agencies, and we know that he had world leaders and royal families. Ehud Barak, the Prime Minister of Israel, was a regular Epstein client. He was constantly at his apartment, at his mansion in the Upper West Side of New York. Anyway, let's just say it would atomize so many of our ally relationships and destroy regimes all around the world. I think that should happen, and I argue that it should. But let's say you were going to do it anyway, and you were just going to cover all of it up. Okay, if you make the decision to cover all of it up, then at the very least, don't drop it on 4th of July weekend on a left-wing outlet. It's insane. It's with no explanation. It's insanely insulting. I mean, it really is.